I hereby command you. Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened or dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. God is our refuge and strength.
Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm sitting here with another bereaved family, even though it's been some times now, but we are reaching out so that we can show proper tribute to our young hero who could have been future president in our country. So this is why we're doing this documentary, and this is a Bollitv production. I have the mother here on my right, and then on my left, his older brother. They will be giving you a brief history about his life, the kind of person he was, and then what happened on that day. So I would first like to turn to the mother first, so she can introduce herself, tell the name of the son. Then before we go to the brother, you can speak.
Oh, thank you so much. First of all, my name is Princess T. Vencia. My late son, his name is Sam Davis Cooper. He was born 2004, June 11, and he passed 2020, May 30th, when I was in Africa.
All right, you heard her. He was born what? June. You said what? That's
I don't
okay.
know what I can do this.
No, that's okay. This is why I say it was good. Community leaders, I know you're going to watch this particular thing. Okay? I know you're going to watch it. This is something that is hard, even me sitting there, very hard for me. It's painful. So just introduce yourself. Since you were the older brother, introduce yourself and why mommy, get herself together and just tell, a little bit about your brother, and then we'll go into the rest of the interview.
How y'all doing? My name is Imaya Tamba. My name is Emmanuel Tamba. I am the eldest brother of Sam Cooper.
All right, Emmanuel, while your mom getting herself together, I will ask you, Moses. So, what was Sam like? I mean, was he? What kind of brother he was like? What was Sam like?
Sam was, when he was younger, he was really outgoing. He was really friendly. He was easy to make friends. He was just like a vibe, He was every single day. The guy had a smile on his face. You know what I mean? He was always happy.
Yeah, even the picture of your mother sent me, I see he looked like a very active.
He was always happy, very active. He participated in a lot of sports in his school. He was on the football team for I believe middle school, and he was on the football team for high school.
Wow, what position was he playing?
I do not even remember. I believe it was QB, quarterback. Yeah, quarterback. Wow. He's very athletic, very fit, very active. You know what I mean? Had a lot of energy. Yeah.
Wow. Was Sam born in Liberia? You're born here.
I was born in America. Yeah.
Oh, so you came here here?
I was pregnant when I came.
Oh, okay. So tell me a little bit about your son now. Tell us a little bit, because Other people have their own story out there, but you, the only person know your son's story. We're not getting to how you died, but tell us about what your son was like. What kind of, I know your brother said he was a sports person, he was a lively person. Now, you, to you as a mother and son relationship, what was he like?
Well, son is a child that love his brother and his sister, love his friend mostly. He kind of a person that he will just make friends just like that. Even to the store, he will make friends everywhere. Not even just to the school. And he loved family. And for instance, I will tell you today, say, oh, this person is your uncle. Anytime he see you and get you far from him, he'll run to you, uncle, give me a hug. You always give people a hug. That's the kind of child he's in. He'll give you a hug. Even when he go out, like go hang out with your friends then, when he come, if I even in the kitchen or wherever I am, he will look for me and give me a hug. Mommy give me a big hug. You always get a hug from me, get a hug from his little sister, his little brother. And he was my babysitter. Because when I have him and his brother, and then I was only having two boys, and then I have my daughter. So when I have my daughter, and I don't have no girl, so both of them will be. So the phone part, anywhere I go, you leave mommy leave the baby with me, I'm gonna babysit the baby. Yeah. And then he will babysit the sister, he will change his sister, he will go so far and bathe his sister. He was a lovely person. Anybody that knows him, if they know that Princess Sonia, he's not that kind of a person that will, see somebody and papa the person. As long he know that you even see me before, and you and myself will talk, and when you see the person, either my auntie or my uncle, everybody, that your auntie and your uncle, he will give them a hug. Even when we're not ready to, he'll say that's his family, that's his cousin. He always say his cousin. So Sam was a good person, and one good thing that I'm missing every day, he kind of a person that no matter how the situation may be, if I down, he down. If I'm up, he up. Anything that bother me is bother him. To the point, I remember when I was going to Africa, it's a joke. So I was talking to my husband on the phone, and then he said, Mommy, I said, yeah. He said, is that what you really want to do?
You asked about his
He
stepfather.
said, so I said, yes. And I make up my mind, and I decided to go marry to this guy. And then he said, this guy love you? I said, yeah. He said, okay, give me the phone. Me talk to the dude. Got my husband do. So he pick up the phone. He say, hey, dude, the only thing I will tell you, John hurt my mom. John never hurt my mom because I love my mom. Then my husband started laughing and said, no, I will not hurt your mom. He said, okay. Then we both cool. As long as you will not hurt my mom, if you not hurt her feeling, then we cool, okay? And Abraham said, yeah. He said, okay, I love you, sir. So that how both of them they started talking.
What grade was he in? What grade was he in? Your brother.
What grade did he like?
Before he passed, what grade was he in?
I believe
I think he was in the
in,
ninth grade.
he was in high school
Mhm.
in the ninth grade.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Now, this is what I want to know now. What do you guys do as a family now to keep Sam's memory alive? Because I know when somebody is in the hospital, like for example, for me, so now when I sit down and I lost my father, I never had the chance to hold my brother bury him. He hurt me, but when I want to keep it from me, I think about things what he must say should do. What do you guys do that to keep? Because I think I don't know, it's not replaceable. But what do you guys do to keep Sam's memory alive, especially you, the man?
Mm,
I'll come to you. But, yeah.
for me, the only thing I do, like sometimes if I'm missing, two things that I do, I either go to the graveside, be there, cry. And anytime I go to the graveside, I can be myself. I will always really not be myself for that the whole week. But sometimes if I down, I see him, he got a little brother here that look just like him. And when he passed, I once have to dream that he came, take off his clothes, and put it on his little brother. And then tell his little brother that take care of mom. And then he left. Then the next thing again, usually all the time I will be crying. Like because I was pregnant when he passed. When I came from Africa, I was pregnant. So I would be in the car, I would be crying. Certain time I went to the hospital, they tell me that if I don't stop, I will either lose the child or I might say something will happen to me. So I try so hard to stop, but it's not easy. So I will be inside and be crying the whole time. Like if I get more people, I will be acting like I'm okay. And I will do some things then just to be okay, but it's very hard. So like if I'm sleeping, I will always go, I pray for justice and I will cry. So one day I remember seeing him in my sleep and then he came with somebody with a girl because he kind of a person I say, hey, you are used to let too much woman be too much friend, yeah. So I saw him came with a girl. He said, "Mommy, why are you crying so much? Please pay attention to my siblings and stop crying. I love you, and we will see again. Don't cry, please. As I leaving from here, don't cry no more." So I wake up, I bust out, I started crying again. And my last time seeing him, I never see him again. But then the only thing that I can do to think about him a lot, sometimes I got his pictures on my phone. Anywhere I go, I always look at his picture, take a picture, kiss the picture in order to think about him. But which is something that I will not change because it already happened. But I always pray to God to give me the strength to take care of the siblings that He said. But it's not easy. It's not easy to lose a child that you love.
So I'll come to you, the brother now. I know you and your brother were very close. You used to go in places. What do you do now? Because I mean, I'll be honest with you. If how close to my brother we gotta go anywhere, now you don't get that brother ready to go. What do you actually do now to like? Where you get that strength from? I mean, just explain, to the people on the camera. Yeah. What do you do?
Um, well, Sam, me and him, we were close. Yes, we were close. But at the same time, though, uh, there there was some what do I do? What do I do? 'Cause,
I mean, because you don't see him again, you
Okay.
used to, just my little brother, so long, do a little argument, so I don't speak, we're about to get a go, when please again. So, he ain't there again, you don't get that person, what you used to do all the things.
Well,
Yeah.
I wish I could have definitely, spend more, bonding time with him, like bond with him. I wish we could have truly, understood each other because I felt like when he was younger, that's the time when me and him were actually, be friendly, close. And yeah, but then when he got older, that's when the problems started. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get into the details, but that's when like everything started going downhill. That's when we were arguing, but it was
it's number every brother
I know everybody argues, you know what I mean? But it was getting to a point where, what I mean, we were kind of like we lived together, but we were like, I mean, we were in our own bubbles, you know what I mean? We lived together.
Teenagers is common.
Yeah, but we were in our own bubbles, you know what I mean?
Do you miss him?
Yeah, I miss him. I miss him.
Let's even break him down.
It's heartbreaking.
They break him down because
so let me say this now to the two of you, as from your mother point of view and from the brother point of view. This situation, there are some people who have never experienced it before, and that some people who may experience it. You might experience it right now.
Yeah.
What would be your advice as a mother to other parents that will have a child, and what would be your advice as a brother who will have a brother that what advice your team you can get, because people will be listening. Some people don't know. Some people not been through this situation before. Some people that who have experienced the pain, because everybody just say, "Oh yeah, forget it." But when they're not in that shoe, you don't know how it feel.
Mm-hmm.
What would be your advice to them? Another single mother who will have their child or bring a child in the country, or who may experience the thing.
My advice to every parent out there, they just pray for their kid. And children in this country, when after 14, going to 16, 17, you don't have no control over them. It's very hard. Because what killed my child today is friends. You were used to love friends. Friends that were used to come to my house, I cook for them. They eat, I do things for them. And that's the same children today that killed my child. So it's very, very painful. If the children out there, as a parent, we should learn how to pray for our children. Although, trust me, I'm kind of a mother that pray for my children all the time. Even when it's happening, I could have lost the other child that sitting inside you. Because he was so frustrated, he started doing things that he's not supposed to do. If he said he can't get a man because there were only two in the house. When I left, I went to Africa. So receiving the phone call, I was getting ready to church in Africa that morning. When the police called me, used my son's number, they used his number, and they called me. And the only thing I could hear from them is, "We lost your son." And my son and myself, we talked 10 o'clock Arizona time. And my son died 10:30 Arizona time. Can you imagine? Me and myself talk on video. But the only thing that in my mind that I can't remember, I can't take my mind from was to today. For still when I sit down, it make me, I feel like, you know why? People, they are just, come closer to you to get what they want, and later on people really pretend as a human being. Because I went through a lot when it comes to my son business. Before my son passed, the last conversation he and myself will have, we were talking on the phone, and then he couldn't show his face to me. So because he was talking on his phone, and then I called his sister. I called his phone twice. He don't want to pick up his phone. When I called his sister phone, because his little sister was with my friend, and they were both in the yard. So I called her phone. I said, "Carry the phone to your brother. I want to talk to him." Because I keep calling him, he don't picking up his phone. So when my daughter picked up her phone, carry the phone to him, and he was on the phone, I could hear him talking to one of him. "My man, you don't gonna fuck me, all right? My man, you don't gonna do this to me." The person name called Prince. "Prince, my man, you don't gonna do this to me, right? You don't gonna do this to me." So I was like, "Who this Prince you were talking? What you're saying? What you're doing that you're not gonna do to you?" He said, "Mommy, chill." I said, "No, I'm not gonna chill. You have to tell me what's going on." And he couldn't tell me. But the last thing that I remember my son said to me is, "Mommy, you're gonna be okay." So I said, "What do you mean, Mom, I'm gonna be okay?" He said, "Don't worry, I'm gonna be okay." So I said, "Okay, don't go outside. Please don't go outside. My heart is not leading me for you to go outside today. Please don't go outside."
Why you were in Liberia?
Where I was in Liberia, yes, yeah. Because when he was talking, yeah, he was talking on the phone, talking real stuff, with his friend.
Were they like having a conflict, argument or something?
Yes. Because he kind of a loud person. He's very loud. And he's so huge. You read now he talk as he said.
Wow.
Yeah, he kind of a very huge mother. But when you see him, just say that he the husband for me. So you could hear his voice like he was vexed, because when he vexed, it's very bad. When that child vexed, it is bad. So I could hear him talking on the phone. My man, I said no. He was not going down with me. So I tell my husband, I said something is not right. But I'm trying to call him. He don't want to pick up his phone. So I talked to his sister.
The conversation took place 10:30 Arizona time. That was at 5:30 p.m. Liberia time.
Exactly. Since I go Liberia because of my training, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, go ahead.
4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 1 o'clock, anytime. If I would just be calling, just because of him, because I know him the person that always go out. This one, I would not worry about him because he don't even go out.
I mean, anything. I mean, if you don't know it, that's fine.
I met his friends like a couple times.
Some of his friends.
Yeah, a couple
They
times.
came here.
They would come to the house
Mhm.
sometimes. One time I remember Sam had this thing at the house and he brought like a bunch of friends over. I think they were playing video games or something, and I met them. They looked like a bunch of because Sam he skated a lot, so he was a skater. So they look like skaters.
Skateboarding guys.
Yeah, they look like a bunch of skaters. You know what I mean?
Bruises, pants.
Yeah, their jeans were ripped. Their shirts were like had a bunch of like designs on it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hats, all that. and riding skateboards. But they were all cool when I met
Did
them.
any of them look suspicious to you that you saw around your brother?
I mean, they did. They partaked in recreational marijuana.
Okay.
So they took, drugs.
Yeah, common teenagers and things. All right.
So you know what I mean. I'm not, because I used to take it a lot too, right?
Okay.
So I thought they were like whatever, I mean, they take some marijuana here and there, but little did I know that they were actually not just taking marijuana; they're taking other drugs too. These drugs are much more,
Stronger than
the marijuana. I did not take any of those drugs. I've never tried any of those drugs ever in my life.
Do you believe is that why they killed your brother for?
No, I don't believe that. But I believe that these drugs, may have had an effect on, the mental state of these children. Also, no, it wasn't because of that. It was because of if you want her, she can tell you the story.
Yeah,
she
I'll come to her, but because you're the brother, I won't get it. For sure, Mama can, girls have to go before we come to that story. Because the thing what I'm trying to say that she was in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know your mom said she overheard him having an argument with somebody on the phone, and that's the same night he left the house.
Mm-hmm.
Now did he tell you he was leaving that day? What was the last thing you did together?
The last thing we did, and
on that day now, because
I remember exactly what the last I did was. So the last thing I did was, I remember this day. He was leaving, right?
In the night or in the day?
It was in the daytime.
He left in the
day. Yeah. So I was leaving to go get some soup from my auntie because we were running out of soup, right? You know what I mean? I was hungry, going to my auntie's house to get some soup. He left the house. I went this way. He went the other way. And that was the last time we ever saw each other.
So both of you left the house in the day?
Yeah, at the same time.
In the evening time, let's say. So after your mom spoke to him that morning, that evening, you left, he went by your business, and you went by your business.
Yeah.
So, Princess, now, this is where we'll get to the important part of the whole story, where I already need the truth to come out, because people that will be watching, we don't know who will have the opportunity to watch this video and want to get to intervene. What happened? Why did the children murder Sam?
If you ask me, I had no clue. According to the police report, wherever they seen, for which I don't believe, according to the police report, they said the children that killed my son, they went to go self-defend themselves because he was having a gun, according to them. But for which it's not true. Because I can get a gun, and you got a knife, and then I let you to staff me with knife until I die. What I having a gun?
So hold on. How many people are talking about that staffing? So
it's not one. It's not two that I know. Because child that I know the kind of person I'm talking about.
So there were multiple people that staffed that.
Yes.
So the self-defense they're talking about, what was the gun he had in hand?
That's I don't know.
He didn't shoot the gun. He didn't do nothing.
I don't know. No. They don't even show me gun. I don't know.
Where did the staffing in the yard or where?
No, it happened on 19th Avenue. We were living on 19th Avenue in Missouri.
So
they're picking up from there.
Oh, they killed the guy?
Yeah, they killed the guy, him, put him in the car and carry him wherever they carry him because it happened to Deer Valley, according to the police report.
So they picked the man up in the car
to Deer Valley.
All the way to Deer Valley. For what?
I don't know. And also,
so self-defense.
I don't know. And what we're talking about here is just deep.
It's so they took him to Deer Valley and starved him to death. Now, did the police ever show you in the police where he had a gun? What did they show you the gun? According
to the police report, they said the car that he was in, he was having a gun to the passenger side. But okay, mind you,
was it a car?
It's not his car. First of all, there's a driver there having to be a white, and he was black sitting down to the driver's side, and the person was driving sitting down to the other side. But according to him, because he's not here to defend himself, so I cannot believe that somebody telling me somebody got a gun, and person got a knife, they starve him to death. And then they say they were trying to self-defend themselves. For which up to the time, if I sit down, it make me, I don't know what I can do, but the only thing I can say is God help me.
So there's the thing. They starved this boy to death. And they said it was self-defense.
Yep.
How many times the staff the man get it going? He shoot one person.
Yeah. He not shoot one person, but they said defend themselves.
So how many people they said staff the ball?
Well, they arrest two, for which I know the more than that. The more than that.
No.
Because child that I know,
I'll let her finish.
yeah, child that I know what I'm talking about. Once, when the children come out, there is no parent will tell me my child is good. You will tell me my child is handsome, but now my child is good. All children have their behavior. So one time he went to school, and then the school said he fall in the accident with friends. Then he and friends, they started arguing, and then he started fighting to the school. The people called me, and I went for him. I was to work. I had to go for him. So when I bring him, it was just too much, and he started arguing with me and his brother. So in that period of time, one day, I was vexed, and I had to call police. Because I was not wanting him to do something out of the head, because when he vexed, if he be late for 18 years, he alone. So I was scared, and I called the police. So when I called the police, when the police came, they had to take about 10 policemen to put one person on the floor. The child I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So for somebody to tell me that they said defend themselves and stab that person to death, it don't have to be one person.
So staffing all a body and left a body in Deer Valley.
You were bleeding a lot when they according to the police report, you were bleeding a lot, and then the security man in the complex, the security man, the one that called the police.
Oh, so
and
they
before
took into a complex.
That to the complex, because I played the French thing, the other French thing were here.
I don't get it.
So
lawyer so kind of come out of you.
So
they pick him up for a horse.
So I believe I'm not sure if this is a story, but I believe he was doing a deal, right? He was
What
doing
kind of a deal?
So he sold marijuana here and there.
That's what they say,
Yeah.
but we wouldn't know.
Oh, he was doing a deal, and then
According to the police,
there was this girl,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and I think she stole something from
him,
and then she stole it from him, and then she started running, right? She started running away, and then he chased her. He chased her, and then I don't know. I think it was like she lured him. She trapped him or something. And then he was right. She was right there, and then he ran up to her and tried to take his stuff back. He wasn't trying to do anything. That's what I think.
Then the guys came around.
And then they came around.
You think they were trying to rob him because they knew you were selling, so they can get some money? Because it can happen.
If you ask me, I think it's just a setup.
Yeah,
because it's a setup. The reason I'm saying it's a setup. This person he was talking to as a mother on the phone, everyone, it can be you, it can be your child. Yeah. And you see what your child not saying, you see your child saying it, you hearing it on the phone. Yeah. You will feel somehow, right?
That feeling, mother feeling. Yeah,
okay.
Mother feeling.
Because he was talking like telling this person, the person he talking, the person wrote me. The person wrote me.
And what did they say when they wrote you?
Okay. I know. I will look for the text. But I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So when the person wrote me, the person said that, ain't it? I'm sorry. It's not supposed to happen, but it happened. I was supposed to defend him, but I not defend him. And the person happened to be an African child.
Was the person related to him too, or to the African person?
Well, the person is an African child. That's all I can say. But this person said that, I was supposed to defend him, but I not defend him. They killed him. So I'm sorry. Yes, this person was there. This person was there. So it is
African. When you say African, Liberian or
not? Yes, I said Liberian.
So Liberian was standing there.
Yeah. I'm not even too sure it's going to be one or two.
While they were staffing, the body was looking at it.
Yes, because according to the test, that what I mean, I will find the test and I will send it to you.
Yeah.
Because I was not there, so I don't know what was happening. But for the conversation that I heard, and then for the text that I see, because I didn't know that my child passed, and I saw the text on my phone. So when I saw the test on my phone in Liberia, because
the police called you.
Yes, the police not call me yet, because I saw the text mentioned after 5 minutes before the police would call me. If the police called me on my son's phone, on Emmanuel's phone. So when I saw the text mentioned, I see Inte. I was told, I don't know. So when I got that particular test, I said, what is the meaning of the test? Then I screenshot the test. Then I said it in my husband's phone, I said it in my little brother's phone. I said, look at it here. What is the meaning of this? I don't understand what's going on. Then my son said, but why me? I called the children. So looking for, So when I saw the text, I already like darkness jockey in my eye. I couldn't see again. I don't even know what I was doing right now. So when 5 minutes later, and then I hear my son was calling me. Instead of me calling because when I saw the text, I want to call, but I don't know what I was doing. I was confused. So when I pick up, before I tell my husband, you had to call Emmanuel. Right away, Emmanuel was calling. So when Emmanuel called, Emmanuel said, Mama, I don't know. So I said, what do you mean by you not know? What do you not know? Then the police woman pick up the phone. The police woman say, ma'am. I say, yeah. He said, we lost your son. So I said, what do you mean by we lost my son? Who the son we're talking about? He said, we lost your son.
Wow.
Right away, I don't know why it happened, but I know I went off. So I don't know the rest of the thing that happened again. So I went off. The people say I was there for almost 30 minutes. When I wake up, I don't even know why I was doing that. How I was calling in America and I'm calling people. The first person I called, it was Erite, Anna Wasting, my friend CC Poor. I just started calling people. I was just calling people to know what's going on. Because the police, I was so confused. But the thing I really, our own children, guys, we need to pray for our children. Our children not doing good into this country. Our own children. This person was telling me that thing. When after the person sent me the text message, then they did it. Then when they blocked me, they did it. But good thing, I already screenshot it and sent it to.
Did you get to the police? Because that was a witness right there.
Actually, it's a long story. I want to say it's a long story.
Yeah, that's what this one we're here for. This one
I didn't give it to the police, but before I gave it to the police, then I think they reported the case. And whatever going on, I had no idea, but God, I pray for justice for my son. And one day I will get a justice. Because son that I know, not going to die and go in vain like that. I know God will give me a justice. So right now, as me and myself, we're talking to arrest 2 people. What they say the case dismay and anything, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, they arrested 2 people. White people, black people, Mexican.
One white, one black American, which a girl.
So the boy
was
the boy was white.
The girl was the one that stole.
And the guy is black. So there's 2 people that they arrest right now. For which the police guy that I talked to before that explained to me. So that's why I say I don't understand this country, especially when you not get somebody to speak for you. It's very bad. That why a good will hire a lawyer sometime. But since the end of that, they will say, oh, the state will take over, the state will take over. And whatever justice the state give me, I'm not pleased with that justice. So
let me ask you a question. They only arrested one girl, one boy. Are they saying that the girl, the boy, who stabbed that boy?
That's what they're saying. For me, princess.
In self-defense.
Yeah, me. Even the people that they say that staff my son, me, what a woman, we're just nothing. I cannot watch the 2 people staff me. Me, what a woman. And they're telling me that there's 2 children staff my son to death. And for which I know to myself it's not true.
So they're talking for your house, they carry in the apartment complex. To go inside the complex.
That's what happening.
Now, so you were saying, so after they stabbed your brother, right? You were home. You didn't know anything about your mom in Liberia.
I did not know.
When the police came in and knocked at the door, because I know they came straight to the house, right? When you opened the door, what did they tell you?
I didn't. So when I opened the door, I thought the and I saw the cops. I thought he was in trouble. I was like, oh, is he in trouble again? Because this is not the first time that the police knocked at the door for Sam. There have been other times where the police, came and they knocked on the door for Sam. So when they knocked on the door, I thought he was in trouble. So then they came inside and it was like, you should have a seat. They had like 2 other guys. One
2 other officers.
There was an officer
and a detective.
There was an officer and then a man wearing a suit. And I'm like, why is there a man wearing a suit here? Is he a detective or what's going on? And then so 2 of them were the cops, and then there was this one man wearing a suit.
Yeah,
suit. And then the one, I think it was the man.
Let's go to the chase. Did they say what was the altercation about? What caused that confusion? When they say they were fighting, then the man wanted to take on when he standing at the post staffing. What did they explain to you? What caused the confusion? Did they ever explain?
They not explain because he's not there to defend himself. So like you and myself having the power, if something happens, you're not there to defend yourself. Whatever you think you say bad thing about yourself.
That's true. No. But I don't know, right?
No.
What did they say the other people who staffing say?
Well, according to them, because the little boy wrote me, the one are in jail now. according to the letter, according to the police, for which today, they don't give me that letter. God have mercy.
The boy wrote you.
He
and the
wrote
police
me.
seized the
Yeah,
letter.
according to the police, the policeman that came to my house said the man wrote me that said he's sorry. It's not what they were wanting to do. So which means it's not one person, it's not two, because he used the word. It's not what they were wanted to do. You see, so that's something that they plan. It's not something that I just call you can't go hang out and not happening. It's something that plan. Because if you sending me a letter, say it's not what we're wanting to do, but it happened. So we sorry. You think is that something that they're not
No,
planning?
meaning. So when they came in, they just told me we found Sam. He was in this apartment complex. He passed away. We believe he passed away at this so and so time. That's what they said to me. But then it's the part where they gotta like figure it out now, where what actually happened. They just came up to me and said that he's not here anymore.
Now, since Sam passed, all your friends in Nigeria, have you ever gotten to see any of your friends to see whether they've heard any story as to what?
The particular detective by name called, I don't know, Michael or something, I don't know.
For the Phoenix Police Department. Okay.
Said that my son was having the money in his pocket.
How much?
And that money here is having to be $400, according to him.
Okay.
And then his phone, and I don't know whatever there again, but having to be a property. That's what the person told me. So after everything, because I went to the phone to see what really in this phone. But I don't know, the police already did their job. So when I went to his phone and they said they cannot give it to me until after everything. So that was my concern. And I don't care about any other thing, but our phone, I wanted to call it was iPhone. And I wanted to see what thing inside because I know I wanted to carry it to the company for the company to tell me how this thing is happening, all the conversation. But then when they tell me after everything, so after everything, they told me to go pick up the document downtown. When I went there, they said the police not send no report for me to pick up the thing. I and my son were there the whole day. We came back. After another month again, I called the court. The court say they released the document. I'm gonna go. They released the things. I'm gonna go for it. When I went for it, the only thing I could receive it was $21 in the paper plus my son's phone. Everything was so blood.
So they took the man bloody close. The $400 dropped it to $1 and gave it to you.
That's all I see. It was so blood. I even took the picture, but I couldn't sleep, so I had to delete it. Yeah, I couldn't sleep, so I had to delete it. Because when I went for that things there, I mean the whole week. The whole week I was sick in the house. I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to start from. Seeing your child blood, especially he died with all that time, and seeing blood all over on money, on your phone, and you see it.
They gave you the phone.
They gave it to me.
Did you ever open that phone?
I couldn't open it because it's spoiled. Blood getting that thing for all the years. Blood get in there all the years. I tried to clean it. I cleaned it. The phone said, I think.
Did you ever try to take it to somebody to see if they can open it?
I carried it. I carried to the phone store. They said they can't do it because he put a password there, and they can't do anything about it. And also, it can't work again. So they don't know how to get the information from email.
You get put in, I can break phone in here. Wow.
So I think I have it somewhere, but I don't know. I'll look for it. Yeah. So after they said the policeman myself say the same policeman, by the grace of God, he told me. He said because anytime he see me crying, he said you need a justice for your child. But in order for you to get a justice for your child, I think you really need people behind you. And for which I really don't get. Trust me, when it started, for people and myself will go to the court. If I go into the court, I will call people. I say, please help me. My pastor, he attend the court 2 times. I went to the court. Pastor Fetri. Yeah. He and they say, well, and who else again from the church? They followed me 2 times.
Did you contact the Liberal organization leader at that time to bring it to your attention as to what you were going through?
Actually, I would say I talked to people. I talked to Steve. And I talked to
that time was Steve Bollietv, the president.
Actually, when my son died, it was Lester was the president.
Okay, Lester.
Yeah, Lester was the president. But when my son died, it's not still long when Steve take over.
Okay.
So my concern, even when it happened, I talked to Steve. I said, Steve, because children out there really need us. Because I know what the children going through. Children going through a lot in the place because we're not following them. We're not even talking to our children. We not know what our children doing out there. But children doing a lot of dangerous things out there that we not know, for which we really need to be talking to our children and be praying for them. So I talked to a couple of people. But after going to court so many times, like every day I was going to court. Every day I was going to court there myself. Sometimes I would not get nobody to go to the court. I myself will maybe 2 persons ago. My brother Omika Kara. Even the last day before they say they are going to jail the little children there.
How many years ago?
Oh, God help me. Can you imagine my son died? The thing is chicken that died. They telling me they get it. Other leggers, I think 7 years. No, they get it leggers 8 years. They get it boy 7 years for killing human being. But somebody shooting somebody, they can get it in 20 years. But somebody kill human being. They telling me that they get in 7 years. That's why I say I will pray for justice until God gives me that justice. Because it's not a justice I would need for my child. My child is not cheating. I take care of my child for good 16 years. My son this coming on June going to make it 20 years. If you are alive, then you're going to be working and taking care of me. So I need a justice from him. He cannot go like a chicken. Because that's how they see. Because you're giving somebody 8 years, 7 years, killing him up, starving the person, killing the person, and you telling me, say you get it, and I don't know whoever leads there again, whether they're looking or the case over now. I just have no idea what is going on. I'm confused.
Did they conclude the case by saying only 2 persons they think killed the poor?
I don't know what it,
more people.
I don't know.
Did they give you the police report?
They gave me the police report. The police report, they gave me the same things that I'm telling you. Because according to the labor, and according to the text message I received, I think it's not 2 people, it's not even 3, it's not 4. The people that killed my son, the more than what I'm talking about. So according to them, they, you know, the little children, they will not tell the police about, oh, who this, who that. You know, they can always back one another. So they're not mind for one person to bear the punishment for all the other people then. That's what I'm saying. Because if you go to the court, you know, you don't have the time to really talk like that if you go to the court.
Yeah, they will allow you like
They'll not allow you talk. So whatever they say, that's it. And according to me, I declare public defender they gave me. So I don't have a lawyer because they say that the state. So if they stay looking at human being that I take care of for all a long time and the person will just die, they will say, oh, the person go for 7 years in jail, then they will come. And then they ask me, oh, the people they go to court, they will pay the money that you used to bury your son and this and that, and they will do this, they will do that. Can you imagine?
So did they pay the money back to you?
What money they pay?
You have to pay money. People in the country have something wrong with them. Man. So let me ask you guys.
I remember one time I received $18
from who?
From one of them to the court, and the other one I see $22. You know, it's not all about the money, but I need a justice for my son. I need justice because my son is not chicken for him to just die. For somebody to tell me, say 7 years, 8 years that it is going for. So, and I will not see my own child no more. And a year I see his friends then passing, I'm grieving all day. I crying all day by myself. Single mother taking care of the child for all the time. And the child just died and just like that.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you.
And it even traumatized my son that closer to you right now. Right now, my son is not the way he was used to be. He's not the way since he lost a brother. Sometimes you just sit down by himself, you'll be like he lost, you know? And then I will remind him. So it traumatized my son, and I myself that yeah, I'm not okay because I'm not even thinking right because of my son. Everything you see I'm doing it because of my children. I had to, you know, give myself strength for me to take care of the other children, and because anything I do, my children will become a loser.
So let me ask you a question, Princess. So I know when people die for people, like people or people that will come, everybody will eat, have reaper, everybody go by business. Since the thing happened to your son, have the community what first of all when it happened, what was the community help towards you?
Well, I will not lie. Yeah, all the pastors then were there. Okay. So for my son burial, they were there. All the pastors then they were there for me. I really appreciate them. I will not stay here to lie. Even when I was in Africa, they were raising money, and they raised up to I don't know how many thousand, but I know they really did it because his friends then were on. How they call the place? They go for me. Their friends they were raising money also. So when it comes to that, the community, I would say thank you. Yeah, they stood around me. They were there for me because when I came, the hall used to be packed with people. People were there for me. For my brother Heritage, I will not lie. Heritage was there for my brother Omika. They were there 4 to 4. People were collecting money. Cherry Manu then, Anna wasting then. They were there for me. They were not even like says Rue Bodo. They woman. And myself were not even related, but by the grace of God, she was there for me. When I was in Africa, she called me. She said, "Oh, Princess, your son by himself, but I will take him to my house." So she take my son, and my son was there. Everybody was going to her. I went to the embassy. I said, "I lost my son." The embassy said, "We'll make you to go tomorrow." By the grace of God, the embassy put me on the emergency flight. The next day, I came because the police said they cannot release my son's body until I come. So the next day, I came to America, for which I will not lie, the people were there for me. They were really there for me. But it's not easy for you to lose a child that you really love, and then you're not getting justice for your son. Because when I was going to court, I wish I could get a same crowd that was coming to my house. If I was going to get them behind me, I think I was going to get a good justice for my son.
What were you hoping, justice-wise now, what are you hoping for the judge to do to these people?
I want for them to go for more years and bear their punishment because they know to kill somebody in this country. I know the year people can carry when they kill somebody in this country. So why my son?
Was small.
It was small. And I want to know it's not the people that killed my child. That they bring all the people that killed my child. Because they myself will know 2 people cannot starve that child to death. When I know the kind of person I'm talking about. And the conversation they were having, the text mentioned them that I have. There's some people that are out there and myself working together, eating together.
Let me ask you, that Liberian person, what you say was there that was starving the boy? He's supposed to know the other people there. Have you ever had a chance to kidnapping your Liberian child to just talk to me? You want to go to the police? Tell me who over there.
I don't have the chance because Liberian people couldn't give me the chance to do that.
So
I don't talk to nobody. but they know to themselves.
So the boy not willing to talk. If he can't face to talk, he can't talk to him man. So
If that boy second, if he come to me and say, Inte, and stand in front of me and say, Inte, I know I feel your pain. What you going through? I'm sorry. If they can allow that child to come to me, I think I will feel much better.
So when you say if they can,
but I forgive them because
the parents not learn the ball to talk. Wow. So like Emmanuel, man. So I mean,
because I don't know that I was not there, but seeing the text message alone is enough evidence to me. That's what I mean. It is enough evidence. Carry on and bring it back is enough evidence to me.
Wow. Or is he afraid of the people that killed him?
I don't know. But let God be the judge.
But man, any final word you want to say to people with little brothers or older brothers out there? Then what would be some good advices, Minister? And once again, my condolences to you and your mom and the entire family. This is why I'm doing this particular documentary here, so that we can send proper tribute to your brother. So that people, because a lot of people will carry different story, but hearing from your mom and you today, people are actually, this is the factual story. Because some people don't know, they gotta be talking different things. Oh, I mean, what happened? So you talking that you were with your brother, she heard the story, the police spoke directly to her. So when the police not even speak, they will talk different things. This is why you see these videos are important.
Yeah.
Because people will actually hear the facts. So any parting statement what you want to say to people before we can say to any advice to other little brothers, other brothers out there that you may want to give, for future or personally, some people going through it right now, before I can come to your mind for all the close.
I would just say, family time is important. It's really important for you to, love each other in your household, love your siblings, love your parents. Because, in this life, that's family comes first. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what you're going through with your family, you guys are going through bad times, good times. You know what I mean? You need to always be there for your family. You know what I mean? Because the outside world is not going to be there for you. So, you know what I mean? It's you and your family that are in this together. You know what I mean? Not the outside world. You and your family.
That is correct. Man, any last thing you want to say? Because this is getting to me.
Well, the last thing I want to say is, guys, we need to pray for one another, pray for our children out there. Because if the person is dead and gone, they don't have no voice for them to say to anybody. People will say things then that they don't know about. People will say things, especially they want them right now. I killed my son, lying on his knees, saying things then that he don't even know about. But because he don't hear to speak for himself. He don't hear to speak for himself. All the children then here, you can only say my son is him son or my daughter is beautiful. You cannot say my child get good way. Majority of our children in this country, every one of them they sing. That's not give anybody the right to take somebody's life away. So if somebody can take my child's life today and they be lying on my son, he get this, he got that, for which I don't have no proof or anything. Because first of all, the guns we're talking about right now, I don't even lay my eye on it.
Yeah, you show you the gun.
I don't even lay my eye on it, but I just hear my son get gone. And all these things that they say here about my son, I know it's not the child that I'm talking about right now. I know my son is a good child. No matter whatever happening, my son is a good child because he loves friends. The friends that killed him today. He loves friends. He always want to be around friends. He always want for friends then to be happy. So even when he died, people said I was there. See the friends then that were coming off to the time. Friends then going to the graveside every minute, every second you go to the graveside, you will see friends then, you will see flower, you will see a lot of things then they will carry there all the time because of the love you're having for friends. And our friends then killed him today. So I begging our mother, our parents then out there, yo, please, let's learn how to pray for our children. Let's start backing our children when they're doing wrong. They always learn how to talk to them. If we see that our children need counselor, we must be able to invite people to be able to talk to these children then. Because some things then they're doing, we don't know, we can father them. Even to school, even to places, you're not fathering the children. Majority of the children then here, they're doing things that they're not supposed to do. So what all we need to do is to pray. When somebody say, oh, my child is there, if you can find somebody to talk to the child, like Liberian situation right now, we pray for us to get somebody that will be a counselor to be able to counsel our children sometimes. Children that are going through a lot. Because when that thing happening, my son is down. He's 24 years old. But can you imagine sometimes you just sit down by yourself that you don't want to be battle, and then I will start crying again. To the point what I will be praying, calling prayer people to help him to pray for him. Because it's not a child that I used to know. But then that you were in the hut by yourself and his brother just died at that, up to the time he can't get over himself. So I pray to my Liberian people, just learn how to pray for one another and start looking down on people. We shouldn't wait when person die before we say we can't show support. It's very bad. When the person need us, let's be there for the person. Thank you so much for your time.
No problem. I want to ask you if I speak to the association president, and we find a counselor, will you be willing to talk to him or talk to her?
Yeah, we would be willing to talk to a counselor. Yeah.
So, my people, this is what we have in our community. We need to come together. Death does not visit one person. It doesn't matter what tribe you're coming from or what region you're coming from in Liberia. So long we're all in this country, we all left our home and here. We need to be one. This is why I created this Bollietv for. We need to come together. Today it may be princess or maybe other mothers. They have to visit anybody do. I'm happy, as she said, the community came together. We need to do it. It doesn't matter what tribe that person can do. Their community should not be about tribe. Their community should be about all of us. Because the people look at what preachers go through. When you go straight from the people there, they look at it the same way. They don't say, oh, because the person comes from the other tribe. Yeah. This community, we need to do more. There are mothers here crying. We need to reach our church leader. I commend you. I understand your camp. But after the burial, you need to still be reaching out because some of these mothers are still hurting. There you go. You heard the woman. She still carrying her son picture. It can cause depression. We need you to keep talking. After the burial, you need to find a way to keep talking. The person don't have to be part of your church. So long you hear, we consider all of your men of God. Community leaders. We need to reach out to these people. This is why I'm doing the documentary. Maybe they were waiting for somebody that can talk to them. See, she pulled her out, the brother here. None of you knew where the woman so go on in a place here. I hope you all watch this documentary. You all should revisit. You all need to reach out. You all need to find a way so we can bring our children back in our vicinity. Bad things are happening. Violence, drugs, gun, sometimes accident. If a prisoner can't talk to you, she's not just going to wait and you can't talk to you. Sometimes you have to sit down with the person and talk. You hear the person straight. Suppose now let them be talking the business over, but when they find somebody they get confident in, you sit down with that person, it will help sometimes. Because what she did, she releases stress because she's talking to me. I said that even though in front of the camera, my son you see me, I'm trying to hold the tears back. Yeah, I get you man. I can put myself in your shoe. Look at the neighbor saying that 24 years, smart man. Smart man. You should not just watch this video. Please. Church leaders, community leaders, you all come together. You all come. The mothers they are crying inside. Now they definitely want the thing finish. Reach out. Sometimes just pick up the phone. Teach you how you do it. Mama, I want to visit you. I want to talk to you. You all hear them. It will help cancel. I know she will not forget about some, but sometimes it can ease the burden before the thing starting to depression. The rest will start thinking about different things in the community. But Princess Emmanuel, I want to thank you guys so much for granting Bollitv this particular interview. This interview where will be tagged. I will tag the Glendale Police Department. I will tag the Phoenix Police Department. All the police departments within Arizona will tag them. Even in America. I will make sure these videos get to people. Counselors, I will even tag counselors. I will try to see. I think we got counselors in the community that are Liberian. I will try to talk to the Liberian Association president to see after watching this video what help they can get. You know? Well, you guys, thank you for allowing me to come sit down with you guys so they can hear your story. Now, for those of you who can care, all they know, some of them they say around, and the real story we hear already now. Me editing, they said the truth, the brother talking, the man talking. Any other story here, I don't know how to say. The police now go talk to everybody, or the police talk to all, the police talk to us all. Thanks for watching, Bollitv.
He's all